A local nonprofit is using haircuts and hairstylists as a way to help folks get back on their feet and to live a better life. The company and the group is called ClipDart, and joining us now is David Rodriguez from ClipDart. Thanks for joining us. Good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
give me a better definition of what ClipDart is.
So ClipDart is a two-pillar organization. We have our nonprofit called the ClipDart Give Back, and then we also have the ClipDart Inc.
Interesting. And it's free on-site haircuts, correct?
That is correct.
For marginalized folks?
Yeah.
Who are you dealing with here? Who are you trying to focus on?
So we're trying to focus on the most vulnerable, most underserved, underappreciated communities. Definitely marginalized.
And this would be what, nonprofit service organizations? I mean, colleges, areas of town that what are in need of what?
Correct. So what we have here is we have a culture within our ClipDart organization. When it comes to barbering and styling, most underserved communities are in lack of. So there is a missing culture within those communities, and what we're trying to do is bring back that community to fulfill the void that they've been missing for.
Improving mental health.
Improving mental wellness.
Hair care.
Correct, improving mental wellness. So right now you're looking very spiffy right now,
Thank you,
and
sir.
so there's a reason for that, right? There's a reason because somebody cut your hair and
Right.
you're looking good.
Right, right. And this, I mean, it really does make a difference, doesn't it?
It sure does, it sure does. Improving mental wellness is definitely something that we all have to take into consideration. Now there's many forms of improvement, but we specialize in the haircut business, and we try to bring that to our communities, the most underserved, correct?
So how exactly does this work? Do you go to a community first and find individuals there? Does an individual call? How does this work?
Right, so what we try to do is we try to partner up with other human service organizations and businesses. That way we can have the whole year, we try to partner every month to do the same business, the same time, same day, so that our community starts being familiar with the barbers and stylists that come forth, and so they can just start taking advantage of our services at no cost.
It's a good way to know which areas of town need help in a variety of ways.
And you'll be surprised which ones do. Sometimes you feel like they're, you know, oh, they're in a good neighborhood, but hey, you know, there's a void there that we must fulfill. So we try to tackle all demographics.
This started back in, what, 2015 as an app? Is that
so
true?
2016, Kyle Parker, our founder and CEO, wanted this to be an on-demand mobile barber app. And when it was set to launch March 15th of 2020, the pandemic happened, right?
Yeah.
So COVID occurred, and it delayed our launch. So what we did was we decided to go business to business to provide free monthly hair care services to our neighbors in need instead.
And got a pretty good response out of it.
A very good response, to the point that that's what we do now as opposed to the app.
Yeah, and as far as the ClipDart in itself, this was, well, as you mentioned, there was one individual that kind of got this whole thing started, correct?
And that is Kyle Parker, our founder and CEO, correct?
Yeah, tell us about him.
Oh man, well, Kyle Parker was attending Grinnell College in Iowa, and he was dealing with his own mental health struggles. He is an African-American male, so he's never had an issue locating a barber, being from the south side of Chicago. However, going to Grinnell College, he found it hard to find a barber that was close enough and that was skilled enough to cut coarse hair. And that's when he realized that that mobile barbers were essential to one's mental wellness.
Interesting. Last year, a $100,000 public health grant, is that true?
That is correct. In April of 2023, we received a county grant from the Maricopa County Department of Public Health, and that's to provide free monthly hair care services to 15 different senior centers until May of 2024.
And people don't think of senior centers as a place to go for hair care. I mean, you need
Exactly.
hair care when you're older too, don't you?
Exactly. So that's another culture that they might be missing, is the haircut business, and being that they lack maybe the transportation, some health issues, maybe some financial issues, we cover that for them.
And last question on this, barber shops as cultural institutions. It really is interesting how in certain cultures that is a meeting ground, isn't it?
It is a meeting ground. When it comes to barbershops in our black and brown neighborhoods specifically, that's where we tell stories, tell jokes, we discuss struggles. You know, we just discuss sports, and that's where that's our safe space for most of us growing up.
And as far as ClipDart is concerned, where can people find out more?
ClipDart.com for sure. All of our social media as well, which would be ClipDart, you know, your Instagrams, your TikToks, etc. And then AZ ClipDart Cares would be on Instagram as well and TikTok, and that's to highlight mostly Arizona activity because we are in 20 different states currently.
You guys are really expanding a lot. David Rodriguez again with ClipDart. Congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's it for now. I'm Ted Simons. Thank you so much for joining us. You have a great evening.